Well, hi, everyone. This is Natalie McQueen with Become an Author podcast. And today is launch day. We are so excited. We've got our brand new author, George Wrighster, with us. Hey, George.
Hello, how are you doing?
Good, good. Are you excited at all?
I'm so excited. I can't even sleep at night. So this launch day has gotten here much too
I
slow.
can tell. I'm getting texts at 3 a.m.
I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay. I totally get it. So let's see your book, first of all. Such a beautiful cover. And then let's talk about the meaning of that cover. Back it up a little. There we go. Oh, yeah. So it's the black and white of baseball, overcoming bias in baseball and life. So George, tell me let's talk about the cover. First of all, what is the significance of that top picture?
Well, that picture actually came from one of the most famous museums in the world. Came from the Withers Collection Museum. It means a lot because they have over 1.8 million photos stored, taken by a man named Ernest Withers. And his photographs are all over the world. They're in the Washington National Museum in DC. They're stored in Stone Mountain. I mean, they have a plethora of places and films that this man's photographs has been in. He was the first photographer for the NAACP. He was the official photographer for the Black movement, Civil Rights movement. It was even awesome for them to give me the rights and privilege to use that photo.
Yeah, and in the book, there's some more pictures.
Yes.
So that's awesome. So first of all, tell us, like, how did this book come about? You know, why this subject, like overcoming the bias of baseball, overcoming the bias in baseball and life. So how did those two go together, and where did this come from?
Well, that stemmed from some situations that I encountered growing up playing baseball in the 60s, and realized that some of those same situations still exist in today's time.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. You've kind of seen yourself go through it.
Yes.
Your son and your grandson, right?
And that's correct. That's correct. And, you know, one of the reasons that I feel that the reader should read this book is because when you read this book, when you read my book, it'll make you a better mom, a better dad, a better coach, a better player. If you're a professional, make you a better doctor, a lawyer. When you read my book, the book of the sport of baseball, you'll understand the sport of life. When you finish reading the book, you're going to gift it to someone because it's going to change their life.
Absolutely. So what have you done over the years that allowed you to give birth to this book?
Being a #1 best-selling author of the most important highlighted historical book that's ever been written in the sport of baseball. For 15 years, I was one of Nike's and Adidas's selected coaches for basketball. I was selected to travel to Asia to work with the Chinese women and men's national basketball team in 8 different provinces. I was recognized, and I still am recognized, as a parent, co-parent instructor in the city of Los Angeles. I'm also recognized with the courts of Los Angeles as a cultural broker, a father strong advocate to help families navigate and provide positive outcome to reunite families. My speaking career includes inspiring and motivating youth through accredited organizations. I've been selected as a speaker to inspire interpersonal growth and inspire people of youth. I'm highly recognized as a coach and facilitator in selected high-level basketball programs, which I've done for over 20 years, and I'm so proud and I'm so happy to have been able to done that. My son is a former player of the NFL who currently serves on the NFLPA board, and you know, so I consider myself as a trifecta in you know, I know baseball, I've coached basketball, my son played pro football, And now I'm an author of a book that surrounds itself with understanding self-mastery.
That's awesome. So well needed. When I read through your manuscript, it was an eye-opener because I didn't understand that this even existed. I thought everyone had the same chance to go get on whatever team, if you had the skills, it's all good, but it's not all good. And that's what this book, The Black and White of Baseball, Overcoming Bias in Baseball and Life, this shares the issues, but then shares, let's open up the dialogue. Let's talk about, what the issues are. And then let's talk about the changes that could be made, the racial biases and discriminations that are happening. And then who are the decision makers that can help create new changes that would move forward and make it a better world for everyone, right?
Oh, absolutely. And that's the one thing that I wanted to make sure that when I wrote the book, some of the points that I wanted to bring out that you just mentioned, what are the biases?
Right.
How can the decision makers help? Where do we start? Because sometimes we start in places that we think is the right place to get done what we're trying to accomplish. But after we circle back and look at it, we say, I wish I would have started here. And so in the book, you're going to see those points. You're going to see some graphs and charts that give you statistical information that support the communication and conversation that's already being addressed at some levels, but need to be addressed at some other levels.
Right. And really understanding the importance of diversity and inclusion, and just the little things that it could be a little tweak here or there, but it could make such a big difference for that child's everything from confidence to feeling that they can and that they have the same opportunity as everyone else.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, we don't understand sometimes how children are affected mentally by how they're handled within their sports programs. And sometimes even coaches don't even understand it. They're so busy trying to win games and compete and compile together the best teams possible, but they forget about the human side of the game of sports and of baseball, football, basketball, or life. And sometimes in the business sector, the same thing occurs.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, George, so thank you for trusting us to publish your book. Elite Publications and Gifts of Legacy, have come together and really helped you put this beautiful story into a book that will be launching today, or is launching today.
Yes.
And we have put the price down for the ebook to 99 cents because we want you guys, whether you like baseball or not, this is relatable to any sport, any child, and life in general. So pick up a copy, 99 cents, but then here's what I dare you to do. Read it and then give George a review. Go back into Amazon, review the book, then call George, text George, even at 3 a.m, because that's what he does to me, and tell him how much you like the book. Is there anything else that you want to say, George? Well, now that everyone's going to be texting you all night.
Thank you so much, Natalie. I really appreciate that. And I want to thank Elite Publication, you and the team that have helped compile this information and put it into a perspective that the reader will be able to comprehend and take action behind it. I hope to raise the bar by helping people tap into their potential to see the best in themselves. When you understand that everybody's going to encounter challenges in life, but if we can learn to compartmentalize those events and use self-mastery principles to accomplish, we can accomplish anything. And don't forget, there's a surprise. If for those who buy the book, there's a one-page resource page that I'm going to send you if you email me, text me, communicate with me that you purchased a book that is invaluable to you.
There's
And
a couple surprises in the back that we have.
absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so get the book, get both. You really want the physical copy as well. But today, help George to rank #1 international bestseller. We want to see him out there and get the, #1. We want to see those rankings help get the message across all the platforms, and we can't wait to hear from you. So thank you, George.
Thank you.